At Holyrood this week, there were, as usual, a number of debates, and the one I took part in was about the economy. That was on Wednesday, and the debate was led by the Labour Party, who I'm afraid were really quite gleeful that Scotland has a financial deficit. Of course, the UK has a financial deficit, and sometimes the Scottish one is less than the UK one, sometimes the Scottish one is more than the UK one. Clearly there are the bad years and there are good years. I think what disappointed me most was that the Labour Party were happy about that. The Labour Party is happy when Scotland does badly. And I just find that very disappointing, and it's very hard to understand how the Labour Party can say that they are for Scotland. I think when we ask most people out in the streets, they clearly feel that the SNP is the party that really stands for Scotland, and that's why so many people are planning to vote for the SNP in May this year. However, back to the economy, and some of the things I was talking about, which I feel are really important, are how badly the UK has done, not just in the current year, but over 300 years. When Scotland joined England in 1707, our population was perhaps a quarter or a fifth of theirs, and now we're down to a tenth. And that shows a failure on the part of the UK. Similarly, when I was younger, we had a steel industry and a car industry, and both of them have gone. Again, a failure of the UK. We do very well exporting food and drink and some of these other products which around the world are seen as very, very high quality. But I believe we could do better if we weren't shackled to the UK. And manufacturing is another area. Germany has a much higher percentage of their economy is based on manufacturing, and that is what we should be doing here, but it's a failure of the UK to have taken that forward, and we've lost so much of our manufacturing base. And finally, on ownership, Scotland and the UK have done extremely badly on keeping ownership locally, either within a nationalised industry, as electricity used to be, or even since it was privatised and we had Scottish Power, we had the headquarters here in Glasgow. But successive Westminster governments have just been prepared to sell anything for any price. And so even Scottish Power, a good Scottish company, is now owned by overseas. Whereas we look at Germany, we look at the Netherlands, we look at France, so many of their key utilities are still in public ownership as they should have been here. So when you look at all of these things together, I think we have to say that the UK government system from Westminster has been a failure and has damaged Scotland's economy, not just this year, but over a long, long period.